Teaching a push-up can be quite challenging because there's so many different variations of how to go about it. So I'm going to start with the basics. So if you're looking at your client front on, the general position for the hands is going to be slightly outside of the shoulder joint. Now that's all well and good if your client doesn't have shoulder problems. So if they come in and they say they've got a sore shoulder or they're a bit stiff, make it safer, make it more comfortable by bringing the hands in a little bit closer to the midline of the body. So you end up with more of a narrow position push-up. So this is great because what it does is it creates more stability through the shoulder joint. Remember, the more wide you go, the more unstable the joint. The more narrow you go, the more stable. However, it takes away from the pec muscles working and puts more of the pressure on the triceps. So that can be a good thing, and as you know, also a bad thing if the client was, for example, trying to get bigger pecs. So find a comfortable position for that client that's going to help them achieve their goals. Now, second thing to consider is if they're in the side position here, like that, the starting position, envisage that you've got your broomstick and you're doing your postural analysis. So exactly the same as the plumb line test. So you're looking for the earlobe to be in line with the shoulder, in turn in line with the hip, knee, and also the ankle. So in that position, a lot of people tend to lift their head up like this. So what is a teaching cue to make sure that they're in neutral spine position? It could be a drop of the chin and then pull the chin into the body like that. I like to tell my clients, imagine that you've got a double chin. So when they've got a double chin, they tend to do the movement correctly because it's not just simply dropping the chin down. So I'm going to do double chin and you'll see what I mean. So from here, they're doing their push-up, double chin, pulling in like that. So that's the first thing. Now we're going to move down into the shoulder area. A lot of people when they're doing push-ups tend to lengthen the back muscles like so. So you'll notice that their scapula will stick up like this. So what you need to do is protect the shoulder and the shoulder joint by activating the muscles in the upper back. So the way that you do that is you encourage your client in this position here to slightly engage their rhomboids or the muscles in their upper back by squeezing their scapula together. So as they squeeze the scapula together, you'll actually notice that their shoulder looks like it's becoming more in alignment with the upper back instead of being pressed forward like this. This is really great because instead of the shoulder being forwards like this in the joint, the humerus is actually sitting more comfortably in the middle of the shoulder capsule, which minimizes wear and tear over time. Might be all well and good for your young clients, but as you get older, all of these things start to matter, and it's a way that you can go about reducing pain for that area. So just because you've retracted at the scapula slightly, you need to pay attention to what's going on the front side as well. So a lot of people will tend to retract, but also cheat by dropping down through the abs like this. So if that's happening, obviously they're going to start complaining of lower back pain. So your cue to make sure that they're not feeling too much stress here because of the overcurvature of the spine is to engage the abs. So a simple cue might be to draw the belly button in. Draw the belly button in or slightly lift the glutes up to the ceiling. So although this position's not perfect for push-ups, it can help those clients that are having trouble engaging their abs during the press. Those are a couple of things that I really like to do. Obviously, the most basic that you will see, if the movement is too difficult, they don't have enough strength, get your client to drop down to the knees and just release some of the load so they're not lifting just as much of their body weight.